What happened? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we got another video here by desu. Community notes violating people. Toxic English VAs voice actors get put in their place. What did the toxic voice actors do now, bro? By community notes. That's the nice thing which I like about community notes. It's a really good thing for Twitter. It actually helps everybody get their information, their facts straight. Like the addition. Let's see what the voice actors have to say. And if you guys like the video, like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll get back to you guys in the comments. Let's just jump in and let's see what's going on.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rip here. Welcome back to another edition of Community Notes Violating People. In case you don't know how this works, this is a communal fact check system on Twitter where qualified users can leave a note underneath a tweet providing additional context. Yeah. And if that note gets enough upvotes from the community, it is publicly applied to the tweet, often leading to very funny results. Now, today is a special edition because
community notes is the best thing that happened to Twitter. That's the only thing I like about Twitter.
With only a few days left in the month, there was two main segments I wanted to cover. Another community notes segment, as well as a segment covering some major drama going on in the English voice acting scene. And of course, as it turns out, some of those actors and related parties have been hit with notes. So bada bing, bada boom, we got a 2-for-1 special today covering those two various segments in just one video. Damn. So what are we talking about today? Well, primarily Genshin Impact voice actors, as well as Hoyoverse as a whole, and also the entire English voice acting scene that is unfortunately very prone to drama, and today is no different. So what's going on here in a nutshell? Basically, a voice actor for Genshin goes on strike for a union-related cause and is eventually replaced by Hoyoverse, and the person who replaced them, a Japanese-based voice actor, they would then get attacked by their peers for violating the picket line of this boycott that they don't even know existed in the first place. And this led to their own colleagues publicly shaming and harassing this individual, even claiming they're going to be blacklisted from the industry. As you can see, complete mess, and there's a lot.
That's crazy. Voice actors are, remember, don't forget, there's a huge corporation, and then you work for that corporation. They're kind of like employees. No diss to them. No diss. I'm not trying to diss nobody. But I mean, like, at the same time, you know, they kind of need to have self-awareness. There's ways they could go about it, but don't now hurt other people's opportunities. I don't like that, you know?
To consume in this video. And speaking of consuming, if you want to consume some very delicious meals, you should check
We're skipping ads.
To this video, I want to begin with this post right here from a voice actor named John Patnode. I am definitely not pronouncing that correctly, but they made this post saying, "Hey everyone, if you've been playing the latest 5.5 update in Genshin Impact and are hearing Kanish speak for the first time in 6 months, it's not my voice, I've been recast. I've been withholding voiceover services during the SAG-AFTRA interactive strike because Hoyo/Cognosphere wouldn't offer AI protections in the form of a SAG interim agreement. They'd kept my character."
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with this John guy, because these people, they could easily they'll pay you now, and then a few months later they kick you out and they just continue with your voice with AI. I agree with that completely.
Dialogue silent for months. All the while, I had made the difficult decision to continue not going in until an interim agreement was signed, and this ultimately was why I was recast.
And even though you took the risk, do not be upset, you know? You did it because you have morals and all of obligations, but don't complain when you lose your job, I feel like.
Basically, to make this very simple, they went on strike for this SAG-AFTRA cause that we'll look at in just a second, and refused to work for 6 months straight. And then they were recast.
Yeah.
Because
they mustn't be mad. It's a business. You have your morals, that's a good thing. But don't be mad when the company replaces you. Unfortunately, that's how business goes.
Obviously, MiHoYo would do that. They need someone to voice this character. Yes. And what we're talking about here is SAG-AFTRA. This is basically the union for voice actors in America. There's pretty much no alternative. And lately, they've had this big push to basically what I believe is Trojan horse concerns about AI to bring in more people into the union. I don't think they're very sincere in their concerns about AI. I think they're doing this to try to get more people into their union, which comes with financial benefits for the union itself. And you can see right here, this is a post that they made, essentially sharing a post by another voice actor, encouraging people to support the strike, everything related to it. But they got hit with a community note saying this agreement has severe limitations on how MiHoYo can work with non-union voice actors, including a lifetime limit for the voice actor and eventually forcing the voice actor to either join the union, which has large entry costs and fees, or stop working
Whoa.
on the project. So
That's
people believe
hectic.
these interim contracts they're pushing for
That
could
is
lead
hectic.
into a full-time gig or full-time role inside of the union, which is a very costly one. As you can see, there's a
How much?
$3,000 initiation fee, which, by the
Wow.
way, English voice actors do not make a lot of money. So
Nah, bro. Dude, $3,000. Dude, to enter into a union. Okay, wait. Now I'm kind of now looking. I like the thoughts and the ideas, but the union, I thought this union was for free. Not necessarily for free, but they take a percentage from the voice actors amount, not $3,000. That is too much money.
$1,000 is a big
Yo,
blow. And eventually, they also will be giving over 1.5% of their covered earnings up to $1 million. So there's definitely a
not bad.
financial incentive
That's not
for this
bad.
union to get
I thought it was just gonna be more percentage than you paying upfront, you know? But hey.
joined. So putting pressure on MiHoYo and the people working for them to join the union definitely gives some financial benefits to the union itself. Now, returning to the original post here, you can see other voice actors like this Brianna individual, who is a voice actor for Hu Tao, as well as Demon Slayer and ReZero. They say, clears throat. Some of us shaking my effing head. So you can see there is a very great divide. When this post was made and the next post we looked at, or we're going to look at, voice actors from Genshin Impact and really the scene as a whole started jumping this individual right here, Jacob Takanashi. And if you look at his bio here, you can see he is a Tokyo-based voice actor who also does English voice acting roles. That is a
That's
very
cool.
important thing to keep in mind. But he recently got the recasting role here, and you can see he has this role announcement. I'm honored to join the English cast of Genshin Impact as the voice of Kanish. Taking up the
Oh, this
mantle
is
is a
him now.
privilege, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to carry the flame from the previous flame bearer, John, who did an incredible job. Those are big shoes to fill, and I promise to give it my all out of respect
Dude, and he gave him flowers. He gave John flowers. Jeez. Why are they attacking him?
for him, for Hoyoverse, and for you, the fans. Seems very appreciative. What could possibly go wrong here? Well, the voice actors started flooding in, and including his own colleagues at Genshin Impact. An individual here, a voice actor named Ben Callens, says this: "This is so wrong. So wrong. You stole a job from someone fighting for all of our rights. Yours and
No, I don't agree with this statement. You know, Jacob never stole any job from anybody. John's initiative for them having this whole thing of protecting themselves against AI, I'm all for it. But now don't be mad when you're now fighting a cause and they can find another new person to take that person and put him in your role. They mustn't be mad about that. Also the colleagues, if you guys feel that type of way, type it to HR. Go to somebody that's in that company and complain there. Don't now, hurt another man's career. That's crazy, bro. Like legit. That shows unprofessionalism. You're running to Twitter in order for you to figure out things with your colleagues in them. Come on. If you feel that your employers did wrong over there, talk to your employers. Don't now run to Twitter. Guys, the professionalism over here.
included. The disrespect from you to play this off like it was a gift to you is sick."
This is a business. The play this off as a gift. This is a business. Like, bruh, if it wasn't Jacob, it was gonna be another dude. I swear to God, it was gonna be another dude. Same thing. Genshin Impact can find 20 freaking people to do the same role. I'm not saying anything flag to John's initiative. I'm all for it, but at the same time, you guys are working underneath businesses. These are corporations, businesses. They're making a lot of money, so the ball keeps on has to go, bro, type shit.
I hope it was worth it, because I guarantee not a lot of people will ever want to work with you again. You can see this language that'll be repeated over and over again about basically this guy now blackballing his career by taking up the
No, these people don't own the companies. That's one thing. It's only gonna hurt him via referrals. in a company where I can tell these are independent freelancers. When you're an independent freelancer, sometimes you get opportunities through referrals. So let's say there's a big project over there. There's a new anime, for example. Maybe you know somebody, that's somebody who might recommend you to the producers and everybody, and then you get referrals. I think this is only gonna help hurt him through referrals or people that are like kind of know him, or references. But other than that, man, if Jacob can wake up and go find another company that will take him, he can do that. It's not gonna hurt him in the long run. Again, these are all voice actors versus voice actors. How can you, as an independent contractor, try and tarnish and diminish another independent contractor for getting the same job as that person? That is ridiculous. This woman is very wrong, honestly, for that. And sending threats, come on, this is childish. It's unprofessional, no lie.
Role. And just look at the bio of these individuals. 24 years old, trans man, indigenous, he, him pronouns, pride flags, hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag Trans Lives Matter, hashtag Free Palestine. Like, are you selling me an agenda? Or are you trying to promote yourself as a voice actor? I mean, many such cases here. But here's another set of posts shared by this Twitter user right here saying, it seems Candace's VA, Shara Kirby, has announced she'll be quitting or seems to be completely done with Genshin. So you can see some of her posts saying, this has got to be the most classless thing I've seen with everything going on. Have fun with Genshin. You'll never work on anything else. Laughing my effing A off. It's also interesting how they're recording in Japan for English dub now. Wow, cool. Go ahead and recast me too while you're at it. F Hoyo, disrespectfully. So this was posted on Blue Sky, where all the hive mind goes to basically congregate, and this person is basically resigning.
Nah, this is terrible for the voice actors. This is so unprofessional because these guys work underneath companies. If they feel this type of way, go to human resources or go to your labor unions and address this in a proper formal way. You guys are working for companies. You don't now go on Twitter rants and this childish brigade and now making threats and pass-throughs to this guy Jacob. Jacob, honestly, bro, Jacob, there are 20 more Jacobs that Genshin Impact could have done. You attack, not attack, you go and confront the studio. The studio that makes Genshin Impact, not Jacob. That is unfair for Jacob because Jacob is doing his own thing. None of you guys are going to offer him a job. That's why he's doing his thing. That's why he's there. He's trying to get a job. He's trying to make something work. It's unfair for you guys, especially voice actors. Y'all are independent contractors. It's unfair for you independent contractors to make this a vile place. Honestly.
Hoyoverse and attacking their new peer and making some very outrageous
It's
statements
unfair.
that would also be reflected in other posts. But here's another individual, Luis Bermudez, who also has me blocked, saying, my hope is you were misled and weren't fully aware that John was withholding his work to fight for a better future for actors everywhere. If that's the case, you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing right now. But if not, and you continue in this role,
If I was Jacob, bro, like honestly, it's every man for himself. This is a business. Independent contracting is hard. And trust me, once it goes silent, oh my gosh, guys, it is a difficult thing. This is unfair for Jacob, guys. I honestly feel like you guys are just like literally attacking Jacob. Meanwhile, y'all should be attacking the studio that hired him. It's not his problem. Why didn't the studio that hired him change their rules and policies in order for them to sign that whole agreement with John, the whole AI protection thing? Why didn't they sign that? Don't attack Jacob when Jacob is just another person doing his job. Attack the company that doesn't want to sign with John, the whole AI protection contract. It's unfair, bro.
man. So again, implying that something really bad's going to happen to their career if they don't bend to the will of the union. On top,
No, he doesn't need to bend to anything, bro. Like Jacob is good, man. This is just Twitter ramble. But it is gonna low key hurt him. I feel like if I was him, I was just gonna wait, then delete the post. Cause golly, bro, it's unfair for them to be attacking Jacob like this. This is unfair. And as well, bro, if honestly, like it's just unfair, bro. All in all, like I just feel like it's so unfair for these people to be doing this to Jacob.
that you can see this pressure being put on to do the funniest thing right now, which would be to give up the role. So it's basically give up the role and make all of us happy, or you're a scab. And
But then these people are still in their roles. You know, that's crazy. Why didn't all of you guys quit and then say, you know, F Genshin Impact, we're all gonna quit. But you guys want, but when it's your job, it's fine. But when it's somebody else's job, now you guys can attack. I understand John's role. I completely get it. I feel like it's fair. Whatever the union, the funny business is whatever. But it's like at the same time, like, bro, you can't be scrutinizing Jacob. That's unfair for Jacob, honestly.
you're a bad person and we're going to blackball you from the industry.
That's
Very
crazy.
tolerant. But here's some more posts from Luis Bermudez. People have to keep food on the table, but you have to draw the line somewhere. Stealing food off of someone else's plate is probably where I draw that.
No. This is not stealing food. It's business. This is business. This is a business. That is rubbish. That is manipulation right there. There's no stealing food. This is a business. Genshin Impact I don't know if it's publicly traded, but remember, these are big companies. These are big companies with millions and millions of people that are playing. You can't be saying you're stealing food from somebody's plate. You know, fight with Genshin. Genshin is the one that didn't want to sign the contract for the other guy. Fight with them, not Jacob, guys. Come on. That's unfair.
Line. Yes, because once the strike begins, that would be a struck project. The only way it wouldn't be scabbing is if the project was signed to an interim agreement, which is just a promise to agree to the terms that SAG-AFTRA negotiates with the studios. So, basically, we have the standard of if they have the interim agreements, then it's all good. But this guy's saying Takanashi is taking food off the table of other people, which doesn't really make sense because nobody's supposed to be working at all. So the role would be vacant, so I guess you wouldn't be really taking food from anyone, but that's the sort of attitude here. There's a very small exception, and don't worry, plenty of voice actors are taking these exceptions in order to keep playing roles while judging others for taking roles, but we'll see that in just a second.
This is literally virtue signaling. Like, bro, this is played, like, I don't get it, bro. It's unfair.
Now here's another voice actor, this Ruben Lack individual, saying, dude, really classless move considering an actor was fighting for AI protections on this job. I appreciate folks want the paycheck, but they should know crossing a picket line is an immediate and permanent black mark. Let me say that last part again. Crossing a picket line is an immediate and permanent black mark. Now, a little bit, we're going to see other voice actors shaming Jacob Takanashi who are crossing the picket line, but they're doing it because they have a special excuse for it. But anyways, I want to move to this individual, this Corina individual who is
Again, why is everybody attacking Jacob? Honestly, I feel like this is just a pile-on. Don't attack Jacob, attack Genshin Impact. Attack the people that are hiring this person. Attack that company. Why isn't that company signing John's agreement? You know, that's unfair.
Voice actors also done roles for Genshin Impact, and they have some of the most ridiculous takes on this whole thing. So they replied to Jacob's post saying, this wasn't a passing of the torch, which is...
There's no such thing, guys. Like, legit, there's no such... That's delusion. This is a business, guys. Come on. Like, literally, why can't these people write these things to HR? They used to work for these companies or have a complaint in these companies, bro. I don't understand it.
Passive-aggressive, unprofessional, and rude. But further on, they say this... There is a huge difference when you take the role of an actor who is striking for AI protections. You
anyways,
are no castmate of mine. Oh, how stunning and brave. You can see a proposed note, which should be upvoted just like every one of these posts, by the way. But this individual with 4,500 likes said, I don't think I understand. You're directing hate to the recasted person while also being able to comfortably work on the same project.
Bro, literally, like, how are you hating on somebody for the same company you're working on? You must also quit. Why is John the only one that's dying? Why can't y'all all quit and then join John? Like, what the heck? Like, that, it's just confusing because it's like, bro, like, it's unfair for you guys to be dissing Jacob. You shouldn't be going after Jacob. Go after the company. The company's the one that hired Jacob.
You are criticizing why are you not also participating in the strike? So I thought maybe this was a misunderstanding. There's no way someone's
Exactly.
this blatantly hypocritical where they're
Yeah.
shaming someone else for taking a role at
Yes.
Genshin while also serving a role themselves actively. Well, they
That's
just
insane.
straight up admit it. They say, no, you're right. I am technically scabbing. I originally have this role, and technically I can still work this role. I am disabled, and this is the job that puts food on the table as I actually record this role year round. But I didn't take this role from another person who...
So fucking what? So fucking what? Quit. If you agree with John, quit. And I agree with John. John did the best thing for him. I feel like every single voice actor should be protected from AI. Because the problem is AI, if they have your voice for a long time, they can replace you like this and they won't pay you ever again. It's unfair for that. And this person again, Zulu and Lima, dude, literally, bro, you saying this job puts the food on your table, then why are you hating on another person's bag? Literally, that's just hate. You guys are just piling on hate for no freaking reason. Dude, shout out to that person which kind of said the straight of why you guys criticizing, why you guys virtue signaling, why you guys being, it's iffy. Like, don't be iffy with another person that's also trying to change his life. Leave that person alone. He's doing his thing. Go and attack the company that's hiring these people, bro. Why isn't the company changing their rules for John? Why did they have to let John go?
Yada 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 is striking. I had this role, and I am stuck in it, I guess. They're stuck because I have no other way to pay for my medical bills. But yes, technically I am a scab, and you're right. Yep, blah, blah, blah. And they go on and on and on.
Oh my gosh. She just should have left it at the first one, because it's like, oh, at least she understood that she said that, yo, I'm a hypocrite. But at the same time, it's like, don't kill another man for doing his thing, bro. Like, it's just, it
So this
doesn't make
person
sense.
basically admits to being a scab. They are continuing to work with Genshin because they have this little exception because they accepted this role before.
Oh, cause you have problems. Now you're acting like, oh, I don't have problems. Oh, cause you have to pay medical bills. What about Jacob? What is going through Jacob's life, And John made his decision, and I respect his decision. He's totally right. But Jacob is also another person that is taking his role. Again, these people are fighting against each other. When they fight against each other, nothing will change. You need to fight with the company that's making all the rules,
For the strike. So technically they can keep working. And they say my personal situation in my life, my situations,
Is more
excuse me
important.
because I
Yeah.
need the money. Which is so crazy because you don't know the lives of everyone else here. You don't know the life of Jacob
Crazy.
Takanashi. You don't know
Yeah.
his personal circumstances. And you're telling him, no, you can't take the money. And in this case, wouldn't this be taking food off the plates of other people like that other voice actor had just said 2 seconds ago? It's incredibly hypocritical. Now, you remember that line we just heard? This wasn't a passing of the torch. Well, that would be used by PC Gamer and really a hit piece on Takanashi, where they have this headline, Diabolical. Genshin Impact's English cast gives new voiceover the cold shoulder after he frames replacing a striking actor as an opportunity to carry the flame.
Guys, I'm literally shaking my head. This is disappointing from PC Gamer. PC Gamer, even if this wasn't the passing of the torch, it doesn't matter because the business has the final say. That company that owns Genshin Impact has the final say. So you shouldn't be criticizing the passing of the torch. That's rubbish. What happened to the company? Why isn't the company agreeing with John? That's the whole thing. This whole problem is about AI rights. Why aren't you guys fighting against the company Genshin Impact? Leave Jacob alone. It doesn't matter if passing of the torch is unceremonious. Guys, this is business. This is a business. Genshin Impact is a company first. Business, they make money first. They don't make games for free. Why do you think they heavily monetize that game?
In quotes, this wasn't a passing of the torch, end quote. So they're obviously citing that previous voice actor. And I find all of this very funny because this entire article tries to frame it as if the previous guy, the previous actor for this character, had been playing the character for 5+ years, which Genshin, I'm not even sure, has been around for 5+ years, but the character was only introduced just over a year ago. So they are completely misrepresenting the situation in this article and gaslighting people into believing this.
Yeah, this is clickbait, basically. This is clickbait, guys. Come on, obviously.
He's had the role for 5+ years when that's not even possible, by the way. But don't worry, other voice actors in the scene would share this article as a way to flame John Takanashi. And you can see right here, another voice actor who has me blocked. They say this, lost 400 followers for a couple of thumbs down and calling out entitlement in a fan base. Oh well, it is what it is. I appreciate everyone who's thought critically and supports what's going on and has integrity. This article actually puts it really eloquently. So they're saying this about thinking critically and having integrity and all these things, but sharing this PC Gamer article, which also has a note that should be upvoted, by the way. Sharing comments like this from this individual saying, waiting for voicing the character for half a decade. LMAO, the article made a mistake, a clear mistake, but they're sharing this anyway, and they know it's a mistake, and they just don't care because they think you're just going to blindly accept what's going on here. Now, there's another comment by a different voice actor named Kaylee Mills responding to the previous one saying, thank you for speaking up. Being on the right side of history feels nice. Anyone who says this...
Oh my god, right side of history, guys. That is stupid. You guys are literally stabbing yourselves. You're stabbing another man that is literally in your freaking position. All of y'all are independent contractors. Why are you stabbing that man that's in your position? Y'all are all independent contractors. At the same time, you guys should be going against what the company, not another independent contractor. You fight employee versus employee. What's gonna happen? The employers are just gonna sit there and watch you guys kill each other, bro. Come on, guys. Come on. Everybody should be uplifting each other and finding a way for them to now be like, yo, we should all go on a strike. But everybody got problems. You all can't all go on a strike because you got bills to pay, bro. Come on, guys, be realistic.
Major red flag. But Valeria would say this, followers just a number anyways. I think about what little kid me played nice, and I know she'd be disappointed. I'm happy to speak up, even if I get 8 billion people wishing me ill and calling me slurs. Wow.
This is what I don't like about this, bro. I don't like what he's saying, dude, at all. Like, I feel like, when 8 billion people are telling you, yo, you're wrong, and you just have a small percentage, a minority of people that are saying you're right, don't you think that 8 billion has something that, they're really saying? Again, guys, this is where we kind of need to have a little bit of what self-awareness. We need to kind of look in the mirror and understand our situation. Everybody here are independent contractors, bro. They can't be fighting against each other. It's unfair for Jacob, guys. Honestly, I get where John is coming from, but if everybody felt that way about where John is going, join him. Don't now pull another man down in order to pull another person up. That's crazy. That's ridiculous.
Eternal victims in the English voice acting scene. They never cease to amaze me. But let's focus now on this Kaylee Mills individual. This person, very interesting, featured on the thumbnail of today's video. You can see their reply to the original announcement of the role saying, this is actually kind of diabolical. If you need the money, at least take the role uncredited. This just comes off as an easy grab for clout. It's not.
One thing which I like about this, Twitter gave this a community note. Cause what the hell, guys? What the hell? How is he doing this for clout? I don't get it. How is he doing this for clout, bro? I never saw him clout chasing. He's like, yo, thank you, John. He shouted out John. He didn't have to. Jacob could have just kept quiet. Jacob could have literally just kept quiet and just taken the role and just kept quiet and said, F these guys, I'm doing this for me. But he gave Jacob a shout, John a shout. Jacob gave John a shout out and said, yo, man, thank you for this role. I'm going to try to do my utmost to be a great voice actor, and moved on. It's not even a clout move. That's no clout move, bro. That is no clout move. We've seen clout moves, bro. That is not clout move. Come on, bro. Stop hating. You guys be dick watching, bro. Honestly, on Twitter.
A good look. Imagine these people talking about clout chasing. These are the biggest clout goblins in the universe, by the way. But this also throws their other voice acting companion under the bus because they say if you need the money, at least take the role uncredited. Well, the previous person who took the role and said, I technically could, they didn't do that uncredited, so they're violating this standard as well. And you can see the note that's applied saying, according to the voice actor Nathan Noakes, fellow VA Jacob Takanashi, who is a Japan-based VA, had no knowledge of the strike or the circumstance of which the role was being recasted. So yeah, once again, a classic American move here, a narcissist thinking the whole world knows about their strike. This person thinks, surely if it's important to my life here in America, everyone must know about it, but that is not the case. Jacob Takanashi, living in Japan, did not know about this SAG-AFTRA strike, and why would he? Right? Why would he? But these people don't stop for 1 second to understand the circumstances of this man. And thank God, one voice actor, Nathan Noakes, credit to him, actually reached out to the voice actor and said, right, I spoke to the new VA who lives and works in Japan, and he didn't even know what was going on. He came into an onslaught of criticism and didn't know anything about the strike or SAG, since SAG isn't in Japan. Blows my mind. Referring to the absolute onslaught of attacks this person has faced for violating a strike they didn't even know existed. Now, going back to Kaylee Mills here, the narcissism and the delusions go through the roof. So in response to this post saying, I like Kecking, the character they voice, basically like, I don't like you whining about this stuff. It makes me look at the character different. Where Kaylee Mills responds saying, I guarantee you Kecking would be doing the work to educate people and do what's best for the people. The absolute...
That is bullshit. Well, that is some bullshit. Bro, you guys should shut the fuck up. Go fight this company. Or if you're gonna attack someone, attack Genshin Impact. Not this brew. Come on, bro. Ridiculous.
Narcissism of using the character you're voicing to match up with your political goals.
Ridiculous.
Absolutely insane behavior. And to make this worse, they make this super long-winded post here with the replies locked, of course, and another proposed note because they're gaslighting. They basically say all this stuff about, man, it's so bad what Jacob Takanashi's doing, and it's so horrible, and how could we forgive someone like this for basically putting us in a terrible situation, throwing us all under the bus.
That time, come on, guys. That time she knows she will never wake up and give Jacob any money, bro. Like, let the man make his money. If you guys feel some type of way, attack Genshin Impact. Why are you attacking another man that's doing his job, bro? Come on, bro. That's crazy. Ridiculous.
Quick paycheck, yada, yada, yada. Where people began to bring up this post from 2020, where Kaylee Mills had this to say. If ever there's been proof that people can change, it's this. I have personally witnessed the incredible amount of hard work Chris has put into bettering himself, despite the negativity he was constantly receiving, and it has most definitely paid off. Now, what is she talking about? Well, she's referring to this post by an actor named Chris Nyosi. Now, Chris Nyosi was in trouble because, by his own admission, he was emotionally abusive to other people and also was coercive in some of his sexual activities. His words, not mine.
How can we compare this, guys? Where are we going with this now? What? What? Why are we even talking about this Chris guy? Bro, what? Like, this is all about AI being in contracts. Bro, number one, I totally, completely agree with John and his strike. How the hell does Jacob have anything to do with it? You guys are mad at Jacob? When Jacob is not the one that hires people. Genshin Impact is the one that be hiring people, for this. Bro, ridiculous,
And they're forgiving this individual for that stuff.
Bro, literally, what? So you telling me they forgave this Chris guy? Bro, if he's lucky he did it in 2020. I'm telling you, bro. Because I think the woke era, this was, I think, pre-woke era. when people didn't like no, this is when people loved woke era around 2020s. I think 2023, 2024, when, yeah, of course Trump is president. Yeah, I think after Trump became president, this guy would be cooked. He would have been cooked. Oh my
They're now
gosh.
basically saying what Jacob Takanashi did, violating a strike he didn't even know existed, is
Rubbish.
unforgivable.
Rubbish.
That is the level of delusions
Rubbish.
we are dealing with here, and it's absolutely insane.
That
And
is
speaking of
really
delusions
crazy.
and goalpost shifting and all that stuff, here's another crazy attempt people are making to try to say that Jacob knew about this all the time. He knew about this whole strike. And what they're referring to here is a post of him saying using an AI voice for your commercial and yada 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 makes it subpar. So basically saying AI can affect the quality of a product. Where this person says Jacob is lying. Mind you, these are tweets from September of 2023, which again wasn't that long ago. He knows all about the strikes that have been that have and are happening. He's just saving face, so he looks like the victim to the Hoyo kiss ass fans. The gaslighting is off the charts. The dude's just talking about AI. There's no reference whatsoever to the SAG-AFTRA strikes.
None.
But this person is trying to lie to you while claiming Jacob's lying and saying that this post is proof he's known about the strike all along. It's absolute nonsense. And that is going to wrap up this segment of Community Notes Violating People. A very interesting
Oh my gosh. Oh my
one.
gosh. So yeah, that's the video. What John is fighting for, with the whole interim VA, we kind of need to look at the specifics, but the general idea of them using AI after these people have left the company and still using their voice for AI is very terrible. I think, yeah, that's something I'm there for, you know. But at the same time, these are all independent contractors. You know, in this business, we're all doing things for ourselves, you know. It's very unfair for everybody now to be fighting this as a person that's exactly like you. That's ridiculous. If Jacob didn't wake up one day and said, "Yo, I'm gonna be this guy's role," he had to go to what the company, that's who, Genshin Impact. Why didn't Genshin Impact initially say that, yo, to John, the previous voice actor, why didn't they sign his agreements? Why did they now say, no, we're not gonna sign these agreements and we're gonna just hire somebody else, you're gone? Why didn't they fight for that company for that type of thing? You know, it's unfair, guys. It's honestly unfair. Jacob doesn't deserve any of this, you know. He didn't do anything wrong. And now we're comparing him to somebody that's potentially abusive and all that. Come on. Anyways, you guys tell me what you guys think. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, it's whatever. You know, like and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.